Social attention, defined as attention to social stimuli, has been studied very extensively using the gaze cueing task, in which a singular face with averted gaze acts as a spatial cue for a subsequent peripheral target. Regardless of the cue's predictiveness, people tend to respond faster for gazed-at targets than not gazed-at targets, which is known as the gaze cueing effect. Less is known regarding group cueing, whereby multiple differing gazes act as cues. To date, some research has shown that in small groups, a quorum rule can be applied, and in large groups, a majority of gazes directed at the target is required to elicit the gaze cueing effect. However, in real life, social stimuli are not usually presented in an isolated manner, nor are all social stimuli equal. We may trust or be more familiar with certain people over others. This led to our research question: would modulating predictiveness affect the gaze cueing effect in a group context? Specifically, would attention be engaged differentially if certain identities or face locations predicted a likely target location? To investigate these questions, we used a modified gaze cueing task with 3 faces instead of 1. In the identity condition, one face was predictive of the target 75% of the time, regardless of the location in which it appeared, left, middle, or right. In the location condition, one location, left, middle, right, was predictive of the target 75% of the time, regardless of the face that appeared there. We contrasted how quickly participants responded to targets that were looked at by 0, 1, 2, or all 3 faces, and looked at those trials where the predictive identity or location was valid. As you can see on the left-hand side, in the identity condition, although response times decreased numerically as the number of valid faces increased, this difference was not statistically significant. In contrast, as you can see on the right-hand side, in the location condition, there was a significant difference in response times with increasing gazes at the target. Taken together, our data demonstrate a disassociation between how predictive identities versus locations affect spatial attention, and this may be due to at least 2 explanations. One potential way to interpret our data could be that identity information is interfering with the gaze cueing effect, resulting in an inability to discern which face to properly attend to in order to maximize speed. Another potential interpretation is that location information is more salient, allowing participants to discern which location will be most beneficial to attend to, leading to an intact gaze cueing effect. Work in the immediate future should look to investigate these 2 alternate possibilities. In a broader approach, future investigations may look at different factors that can modulate cueing in a group context.